the most powerful church in whole Europe. The Kingdom Church presents Bishop Climate Ministries. A place where the captives are set free and where the members are wealthy, healthy, and wise. Your breakthrough is now. But if I cast out demons with the finger of God, surely the kingdom of God has come upon you. Join the vision and be free.
People ask, man of God, can I put my name on the fire service? Yes, you can put your name in there. Yeah, you can put in there. And say, God, anything that is not of you, anything that I'm struggling with, anything that is blocking me, it could be habits, it could be some addictions, it could be some struggle. People are addicted to different things. It could be anger issue. It could be time management issue. It could be some habit, whatever it is. I'll tell you one thing, if you have heard enough, and you really want to change, guess what? Fire service will work for you. Because fire purifies. God told the children of Israel that anytime when they come into the camp, before they enter into the camp, everything must go through the fire. What cannot go through the fire, it must go through the water. I'm talking about anything that can be burned by fire, then it needs to go through the water. But anything that can go, it has to be purified. Why? Because God was trying to share with us, some of us right now, there are things that in life we're struggling with. So I want you to understand where fire is concerned. The Bible tells us God is a consuming fire, and fire is a purifier. Am I speaking to somebody here? Now let me just give you a quick introduction to this, because this is going to be able to help somebody here. It's going to be able to, it's just going to be able to. Look at this. In the book of Numbers chapter 31. Numbers 31. Fire. Today I want to concentrate on two areas. Numbers 31. Numbers 31. And I'll read, put for me NIV, Numbers 31. I want to read from verse 20. From verse 20. Numbers 31, verse 20. It says here now, Numbers 31. Purify. Watch it now. Let's start from verse 19. Verse 19. This is very interesting. This is very, very important. Verse 18. No, forget about that. Put for me verse 19. Someone say hallelujah. All of you, listen to me. Listen to me. This is people that have gone to battle. Every day we face battles. Every day. If you are here right now, you go to work, is battle. If you're here, your business person is a battle. The boarding room. Today we may not have those you're talking about here is the Scots and the English fighting. You know about you know that. So now can you imagine now I live in Scotland, you live in England here, we'll be having a war. Am I speaking to somebody? I want you to see this, because today I really wanted to speak to you as a person. I want you to have a better understanding. What we forget here is we are actually on a war every day. Every day when you wake up and you get out of that door, there is a war going on. In those times, if you are there right now, you have a business, you have a market stall, or you work somewhere. Every time when you're going to work, that is war. Because you're taking somebody's customer. You are taking somebody else's territory. He says, all of you who have killed anyone or touched anyone who was killed must stay outside the camp 7 days. On the third and the 7 days, you must purify yourself and your captives. When you're in the boardroom, some of you, you're business people. Every time when you're there on the boardroom, if you look on the news, it's warfare, nothing else. Today, people have been taken to jail. Others have been whatever it is. There's a warfare going around every day, every day. Within the families, there's a lot of warfare. Secret weapons being released through WhatsApp and many other groups that you're not even, because you're not included into those groups. If you know the weapon of mass destruction through social media, Facebook, and many other things. Some one little statement like this on a WhatsApp, it sends your high blood pressure up. And you find yourself pacing in the house. You're just by yourself. And it's as if you have been running. There's no difference between you and the soldier who has been chased in the bush for 12 kilometers. Some of you, while you're sleeping, you wake up, you look at Facebook. Oh no, headache. You just got to, something just knocks you. What you see there, it just sends you just to go and to go to see the GP. Some of you wake up, everything fine. Hello, darling. Hi, everybody's okay. Fine. While you are sitting there, while you are eating your bread, after eating the first one, appetite. Go, darling. Are you all right? Yeah. Are you eating? No. When you wake up, you say you are hungry. You're walking down on the street. Your neighbors, the eyes that they look at you, an invader. You're not supposed to be here. What are you doing? What is your plan? Where are you staying? Are you planning to buy that property? Some of them, they don't even go anywhere. They have spies. They go on the window. They're retired so they can focus on you. Did you hear what I just said? As soon, some of you even, you have no clue. Somebody knows what you eat. Right now, they're on your garbage. They've even done your budget. They know how much, they know where you shop. Poco. How many know you're talking about it? Some of you, they know you're not in. They know your pattern. Friday. They don't know where you go, but they know you go somewhere and you come late. Oh, come on now. Is that not warfare? Is that not warfare? Now watch here now. Verse 20 says, look at the verse 20. Purify every garment as well as everything made of leather, goat, hair, or wool. Come, Pastor. Why would God say so? Come. You in the working place, you work with somebody who practices witchcraft, Hindu, or Buddha, or voodoo, juju. They've got their water from Savannah. You have yours from Jericho. That's this from Savannah. And it says here now, you see, this, you work together in the team. You work in the same team, but they believe different powers. How are you doing? Nice to see you. You see what they rub you? You did not understand. They contaminate you. They contaminate you every day, either you like it or not. Believe or you don't believe. Everybody on the street there, somebody that you want, they believe in something. So you better believe what you believe, because if you don't believe what you believe, you're on the wrong receiving end. And we Christians, we have been trained to love everybody. You have no protection. The only thing that you have is what? Faith. You meet with these guys. The guy has been to Haiti and came back, and he wants your job. That's why sometimes you bring people to work. You try to help them, and soon they change over. They want you out. This guy, he's loaded. He wants your job. And there you go. You meet him. The guy has been given, he has juju carrying here, He has another one there. He has another one in the waist, another one in the neck. Suddenly, you're there. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, I've got something for you here. You know, it's what a drink. This drink. There you are. Well, you don't realize that water slept in a cemetery. It slept on a cemetery. Before you realize you're having issue, you're not concentrating at work. And this negative vibe begins to hit your family, hit your marriage, hit everywhere. You are not stable. You're making mistake. I was speaking to a lady over a ship. She works on a ship. She works on a ship. She's been crying to me over this weekend. She works on a cruise ship. This lady, I met her in Kenya. And when I met her in Kenya, she was in the verge of losing her job. And I washed her face and I decontaminated her. And as soon as she went back because they live in ships, everything was fine. And she forgot. She forgot Bishop Clement, forgot everybody. Now, for the last 1 week, she can't get out of my phone. I know she cried, says, I'm very sorry, please forgive me. I forgot. I forgot. I've forgiven you about it. He says, right now, they're on my neck. I don't even know what to do. Because at the end of the day, she's having issues, things that are so simple. Balancing, if you've ever been on a cruise ship, if you've ever been on a cruise ship, every waiter, whatever it is, they operate where you don't realize they all operate independent. So that means whatever they sell to you, whatever it is, they have to do every transaction by themselves and everything else. It's not a common thing for everywhere. Everybody has to do their own, has to do their own collection. We're talking about whatever they sell, whatever it is, they have to do their own balancing. So you have your own pet cash that you do. And then at the end of the day, simple things, just trying to balance simple mathematics, whatever it is, she's having an issue. Ask me, prophet, why? Because everybody that you meet there, you don't know what they believe. Oh, you don't believe it? Does your co-worker know where you are tonight? Did you hear what I say? Does some of your family members know where you are tonight? No, it's secretly. Where did you go? I've gone to celebrate. I'm still celebrating Prince Harry, and you are here. You're not. You say I'm still in this mood of wedding, whatever it is. So I'm going out today, Friday. But actually, is a cover for you to be here for this service. The same way that you are right now. Some of you, your neighbors don't even know where you go or what you do. Same way too. You don't know where your enemies are. You have no clue what kind of power they're trying to tap in order to turn your tables round. But I'm glad you are in the house of God, because this battle is not yours, but the battle is the Lord. Come on, if you believe it, wave your hands. Shout hallelujah. Shout hallelujah. And this is the reality that the church needs to wake up. This is the reality about it. Outside there is a warfare. Even in our own homes is a warfare. I'm talking about, that is why when God told the children of Israel, when he came to deliver them from Egypt, he told them in the book of Exodus chapter 3 verse 8, I'm going to take you from the hand of Egyptians, and I'm taking you to a good land, large land, flourishing with milk and honey. Listen, a land of the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Hivites, the Jebusite. In short, I'm delivering here, but get ready for a warfare. Get ready for war. We Christian, we are on warfare 24 hours, 7 days a week. Am I talking to someone? Shout hallelujah. But we have been known, after we get born again, we go for holiday. And it says here now, purify every garment, as well as everything made of leather, goat's hair, or wood. Why would God say this? Because the people that were surrounding them were wicked. He knew that these people uses witchcraft. These people were worshiping other gods and anything that they have. Did you ever know some of the things that you receive as gifts actually are baits?
Do you believe in miracles? The following program contains testimonies of true stories by people who have received divine healing and miracles through the ministry of Bishop Climate. They gave these voluntary without any directions from the Kingdom Church. We advise that you always seek medical practitioners' advice before making any decision based on this program. Thank you.
Praise God, man of God. This lady here has a powerful testimony. Victory over a court case.
Come on, somebody scream here right now.
She said that from last year she had issues with her housing, and they took her to court. And when she went to court, the judge ruled in her favor. She brought the papers to you. You prayed over it, and you told her it's okay. She should go. So she went, and the judge ruled in her favor. But soon after that, she started receiving the same letters again, but this time the letters now did not have a signature. And she brought it to you, and you prayed over it. And during the Jericho wall, she kept printing the paperwork, printing all the paperwork and bringing it here. And immediately after that, I think the week after that, she had the court case. And she brought the paperwork to you, you prayed. And when she went to court, she went earlier than the time that was stated. And as she was waiting, she met with her solicitor. And the solicitor said, okay, I'm now going to look, after they discussed the case, the solicitor said she was going to look for the other side.
The prosecutors.
But when she went there, they were not there. She looked for them, she couldn't find them. So when the time came
for the court case
now, they went in, and the judge said, this is surprising, because in the morning session, it was the same people who were in court there, and the case was already listed, and they knew, but they were nowhere to be seen.
So the prosecutors were not there. It was only the judge and her lawyer. And God gave her victory.
Victory, yes.
Stand up wherever you are. Your enemies will not show up. They 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 will not show up. In the name of... Give a microphone for me. This is amazing. Yes.
Thank you, Daddy Archbishop. Good evening. Good afternoon, everybody. This case, like I said, it started last year around April. It's my housing. They took me to court to say so many different things. And when I came to see the man of God, that time I was so frightened. The fear was just upon me. I just didn't know what to do. The man of God prayed with me, and he said, just go to court. And, it's well. So that time I went, and even the day when I went to court, I prayed and anointed myself, prepared myself, at the same time went early enough as well. So we went to court, and by that time, when the representative for the prosecution was there, the lady came. She was in crutches. So
the first time you went to court.
The first time we went to court.
The prosecutor came in crutches and in pain.
In pain, yes.
Listen, may God right now torment all your enemies. Anyone who was tormenting you, may God torment them back. We send it back to the sender. Yes.
Because at that time I knew the name, so I was putting the name in the fire. So I put it in the fire, and that time she came walking in crutches. So then this time when I received a couple of letters to say, this is still the outstanding issues, we're going to take you back to court, this is the date of the court case. And then it's funny enough that this time the letter was coming, there was no name, nobody signed the letter, there was just no signature, just the date of the letter and saying all sorts of things. So I came to see you, or was for a Monday deliverance service. And when you look at it, they said, no, something is not right here, because this is now, they're after something else. They're after your home. So, and lucky enough at that time, it was the same week that we're having the Jericho wall. So every single day I printed the letters, I copied it, and every single day I was laying it on a Jericho wall. So I had, 7 copies. Every single day I put it on the Jericho wall.
7 copies.
7 copies, yeah. So I put it on the Jericho wall.
Same letter.
Same letter.
You print it 7 times.
Yes.
And you put it on Jericho.
I put it on Jericho wall every single day. Every single day. So, and I know that the final day, grand finale, we put it in the fire. And then the following week, we had the court case was the week after. So, and that's the Sunday before I went to that hearing, you were teaching about Isaac in dealing with any situation that you're facing in your life. You should just, deal with it, laugh at it, don't take it, don't let it overcome you.
Start laughing at
start laughing at the problem that you're facing. So that day that I went to court, I got up early, got myself ready. The hearing was in the afternoon at 2 p.m. And throughout the day, I annoyed myself, got myself dressed, got there, and I had this peace and joy in my heart. So, and I said, no matter what's going to happen, I know that God is in control. God is going to deal with this, because the man of God already said, is well. Just go to the court case. This is taken care of already. So I went, and when I met with my solicitor, we went through the case, and she said, okay, fine, let me go and see the other side. Let me go and speak to them to see what's going on. When she went looking for them, they were nowhere to be seen. The case is advertised, so the list is there, so you know what
so
cases
it's already
are there.
Yeah,
only
the lawyers are supposed to be there. The prosecutors are supposed to be there.
Yes, because it's there, it's advertised, and there's notice to say these are the cases for that particular day. So when we went then the call up our case. We went before the judge, and the judge said, this is surprising.
The judge said that.
Yes,
this is surprising.
This is surprising because they were here on another case this morning.
So judge, he knows them.
Yes. And they said they were here on another case this morning, and he was surprised that they didn't stay for the case, because my case was the first one in the afternoon. And obviously it should have been known to them that there is another case. But when we went before the judge just said, the case is done.
What do you
over.
expect? If last time she came with the crutches, how do you expect her to stay for the afternoon? Come on, am I talking to somebody here now? God is about to give you victory.
So I just laughed. I just went home laughing. I went first in
the judge dismissed the case.
The case. There's no case. There's no order. There's nothing. So
it's all been.
It's taken care of.
It's all been cancelled.
Amen.
Stand up wherever you are. Stretch your hands right now. Father, we give you praise and all the glory.
Praise God, Archbishop.
Yes.
This is one of our ministers in the church. She's here to testify that the fire service works. I don't know if you remember last year around this time, she testified about one of her students in her workplace.
How many of you remember that testimony? Yes.
This student was troubling her, giving her a lot of trouble, and she went through a lot of trouble going to the director and to the managers, and in the end she was removed from the course. And she says now a similar thing has happened again. Again, Bishop.
What has happened? Let me hear.
Now, from this academic year, I had another student, and this student was just giving me so many problems since the beginning of the year. Actually, at the very beginning, she was fine, but then she just started developing problems. I'm not quite sure exactly why and for what reason, but she just started becoming a real pain. So it was really making my life difficult. So she'll disrupt my lectures and do all sorts of things. So after that, I just told my manager. My manager said that you should. She would remove her from my course, but they gave her some conditions for her to stay, because she said she wanted to stay for whatever reason. So eventually, she was still creating problems.
Even with the condition, there was no change.
No. So she was still causing problems. My manager said, okay, we're just going to remove her from your course. So I didn't have to go through the same things that I had to go through last year, where I had to keep on going to meetings and wasting my time. So because I put her name in the fire.
So you put her name in the fire?
I put her name in the fire, and then my manager removed her from my course, but she still carried on with the other course. So eventually, that she had some other conditions still to attend on her other courses, and eventually it ended up with her being removed from the whole course. And there's only about 2 months left until she graduates. So now she's not going to graduate with anything.
Come on, give Jesus a mountain of praise. Every troublemaker in your life, we command them to die by. Come on, give Jesus a mountain of praise. Father, we thank you, give you praise.
Thank you for watching Bishop Climate TV. I know you have been blessed. Here are 4 ways you can connect to the prophet today. 1. Call now. 4420-8114-9390 for prayer. 2. Come during free prophetic hour and meet the man of God personally. Every Sunday between 9 to 10 a.m. No appointment needed. 3. Attend our powerful miracle services. Friday, 7:30 p.m. Sunday at 11 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. And 4. Visit our website, www.bishopclimate.org, or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Bishop Climate Ministries, a place where the captives are set free.